Hello, and thank you for watching. So this is for those who can and who want to do more. You have options in the description below. Pick the one that fits you best, but understand that by you watching from start to finish helps me a ton. It pushes my algorithm forward and allows YouTube to show my video to more people. So don't minimize the essence of your viewership. Thank you again. You guys brought my antennas to this girl. I want to say woman. I don't think she's a girl. But yeah, I have an opinion, of course. Let's look at what I curated for you in terms of operating flow, and then I'll give you my point of view. Speaking of point of view, if you are new here, I am Letecia, and this is just my point of view. Let's first watch the apology.
Hi, everyone. If you're listening to this, then you likely know about the last few days. I want to apologize to everyone I've hurt, but especially Gannon's family. I've been doing some major soul searching and reflecting. There are many trying to define my motivations, and while I'm not looking for forgiveness or trying to make excuses, I do hope to provide additional context that has not been made clear. I have followed the Letecia Stauch case closely, and it was actually during the trial that I made the official records request. And it was in El Paso County, Colorado. I requested all the video, audio, and written records. I made no request for autopsy photos. I wanted all trial records, but my main interests were interviews with Letecia. The autopsy photos just happened to be in the files. I spent time reviewing what I received so I could provide more info from the trial. I believe many of my images were already shown during the televised trial, and I saw the photos on other public YouTube channels that live streamed the trial and shared the evidence. I didn't think any of the images were new. These photos were already public, although the video I put together with the coroner's voice was my own creation. I chose to put the video on Patreon because of the sensitive nature of the evidence. Putting the evidence behind a paywall meant added security, and I naively thought they wouldn't be made public. The video I created with a voice from the coroner wasn't meant to be shared outside of Patreon, and I chose not to put the photos on YouTube, a public forum, where the views would have allowed me to make more money, and the photos would be seen by more people. Because the video was placed behind a paywall, rumors about the images not being blurred or being different than what was shown in trial started to surface. No photos shows genitalia. I have made no jokes about the photos. I don't even cuss on my channel, and I would never allow derogatory remarks about a victim. I realized my intentions were not communicated well. My channel style is sort of me hanging out with friends and speaking off the cuff, and I did not articulate my reasons or think my decision through. At this time, my Patreon website has been shut down. I am not sharing any of the photos or video anywhere, although you can see the photos published on other popular channels. Nothing you see is from me, nor will ever be. To those who have supported me and followed my channel, and to the true crime community, I'm sorry I let you down. I cannot imagine the pain Gannon's family has gone through. My anger over what happened to Gannon is the reason I started following the case. I'm not this evil, heartless person like many are saying, but I'm also doing a lot of self-reflecting, and I'm looking into sensitivity training. I did not want to add to the family's loss with anything I said or shared about this case. And it will be a long time before I ever trust myself or my decisions again. To Gannon's family, I have no words that can make this better. No one should have to ever go through what you guys have been through. I am so very sorry for any pain that I have caused you.
Okay, so first let's go over what you did and what prompted this apology video, and then I'll give you my commentary, and then I'll give you my final thought, and then we can talk. Let's go. Let's come on, let's go. Sorry. So who is Zav Girl? She's a true crime influencer on YouTube, and this apology video that we just saw was in regards to her selling access to autopsy photos of 11-year-old boy, Gannon Stauch, a Colorado Spring boy murdered by his stepmother 3 years ago. So that's the boy right here. The poster, who goes by Zav Girl, has received intense backlash online after publishing the photos of Stauch in a video on her now defunct Patreon page, which allows creators to charge money for content. It's similar to the membership program that we have here on YouTube. The woman received the photo through an open record request with the Colorado Judicial Department, an agency spokesperson confirmed. Autopsy photos normally are not releasable under Colorado's open records law, but the photos of the murdered boy became public record after they were introduced as exhibits during the trial of course, the stepmother. Okay, so now that you're caught up to speed as to what she did, let's go back now to talk about this apology video. Let's go. So, first red flag when she said, I'm sorry. She didn't say, I'm sorry, but she said, I'm sorry. And then she gave explanation as to why her actions were commendable in her opinion. She put the pictures behind a paywall to prevent it from being public. Girl, how much were you charging for those pictures? $3? What kind of paywall is that? Okay, fine. $20? What kind of paywall is that? Fine. $100? What kind of paywall is that? Okay, $1,000? That is still not enough of a barrier of entry to prevent something so sensitive to going public. So, we could all read between those lines. I'm just saying, if the goal was to make it inaccessible, you wouldn't put it behind a paywall for just a couple cents. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Okay. But let's just give her the benefit of the doubt. That's really what she thought. The second part, red flag of her saying sorry, is she says she's not looking for forgiveness. Honey, that makes your apology completely moot. They don't say I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I'm not looking for... That was like at the beginning of the entire video. That neutralizes what you have to say. And this is what I mean. Listen, everybody, listen very closely. You know, I get therapized. Now, I understand not everybody can be therapized. But one thing is important to deal with people. This is what I mean. Kids don't watch me, but kids... This is why it's so important that you interact with people who think differently from you. It's important that you interact with people from different walks of life from you. It's important that you interact with as many different cultures as possible, because that's how you learn how to interact with people. I'm sorry, but I'm not looking for forgiveness. Then, honey, take both of your legs and keep on walking. What kind of apology is that? That was before the whole paywall BS. I'm just saying, Zav. I'm just saying, I don't even know you. I'm not throwing darts. I'm just analyzing things with my critical thinking brain. I'm not a stupid man. So I'm looking at it as face value, and the face value is quite mediocre, Zav. Okay. Now listen. Okay. So, she mentions in the apology, again, I'm giving you points where I feel the apology is completely BS. She's taking classes for sensitivity training? Oh, really? Okay. Can you prove that? Honey, this is what I mean. This is throwing words just to throw words, right? Because let's look at where that was placed in the context of her apology. It was placed at the end. If you're not looking for forgiveness, your goal is not to be sorry. But let's just assume your goal is to be sorry. Your goal is to really be sorry. Sensitivity training would have been the first sentence. I'm sorry this has occurred. I have done a terrible thing, okay? Here is what I am currently doing to be better. Since you would have done that at the beginning. My dear, And this is where you don't even understand how, this is where you really don't get it. Because I'm not even trained for this. This is just pure out of experience. But if I was reading your little script, I would have told you, no, change that. I would have told you to change this. That means this was not read by a third party. This was not read by somebody else smarter than you. Yeah. Okay, so this is the reason why my brain, as I'm listening to this, is as I'm taking notes, because I pay attention. I look disorganized. I'm very organized. I pay attention, and you know what I do for a living? I have to guess people's attentions for a living. All I do is decipher all of this. That's all I do all day. In contracts, that's all I do all day. Is to guess what you're thinking. So as I'm sitting here listening, my brain is telling me, and what she's telling you, she's trying to sell you a sack of potatoes. No. Then she points and adds. And she puts it after saying, I'm not looking for forgiveness. I'm not trying to add more flame to the fire. I put the picture behind a paywall, and right before sensitivity training, she says, my channel is all about hanging out with friends, so therefore I just talk to talk. I just talk to talk. Do you know why this is significant as I'm listening to, especially the placement of that? My channel is just based on talking, just to where the talking. It's an excuse. It's a way of saying, like, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. That's just how it is. It's not my fault. That's not a good apology, my love. It's not a good apology, my love. This script was written with not the apology in mind. This script was written, I can tell you why it was written. It was written for legality in mind. But you didn't even do a good job at that also. Yes, it's everything put in place for a legal battle, which is so absurd. It's so absurd. Legal battle. As far as I know, you did nothing wrong legally. Honey, there's nothing illegal you just did. Now, yes, as far as I know, I don't know why you went that route. I don't know why you went that route. Oh, kids.
There are many trying to define my motivations, and while I'm not looking for forgiveness or trying to make excuses, I do hope to provide additional context that has not been made clear.
You see, provide additional context. It's the same as making excuses. And then, my dear, people are trying to define motivations. I don't think so. I don't think so, my love. And I'll tell you why I don't think so. It's because nobody is moving outside of the scope of your actions. Right? Listen, I'm trying to be very nice here. I'm trying to be understanding, okay? I'm just a regular average guy. And I've already poked 1,000 holes into this. You know, I'm like in my mind, I'm thinking like it doesn't register. To me, it didn't register. And I'm pretty average. So that means it didn't register for most people because it's so obvious. It's so obvious.
I believe many of my images were already shown during the televised trial, and I saw the photos on other public YouTube channels that live streamed the trial and shared the evidence. I didn't think any of the images were new. These photos were already public, although the video I put together with the coroner's voice was my own creation.
That is insinuating to me that she is taking a legal angle. She's trying to explain to you that she did nothing illegally wrong. And this is where she missed the mark. Nobody is disputing that. No one is disputing that. No one is disputing that you did something illegal. They're disputing you did something immoral.
I chose to put the video on Patreon because of the sensitive nature of the evidence. Putting the evidence behind a paywall meant added security, and I naively thought they wouldn't be made public. The video I created with a voice from the coroner wasn't meant to be shared outside of Patreon, and I chose not to put the photos on YouTube, a public forum, where the views would have allowed me to make more money, and the photos would be seen by more people.
No. Listen. You could have maybe put that evidence for your members. It could have been a members' content. It could have been a members' content, Zav. Yeah. But it was specifically on the Patreon, and you had to pay regardless whether you're a member or not to have access to it. That, my friends, here's deception. So, when I heard that, you know what bell went through my head? And I'll be honest, I'll tell you exactly what went through my head. Bitch, you're lying. That's exactly what went through my head, because listen. She has members on the Patreon. There's membership. She could have easily given that for free to her members. But she didn't. Members or not, you had to actively pay to see that content. She wanted to capitalize. She was doing a business move. Simple as that. And listen to me very closely. Very closely. I understand, girl, I understand exactly what you were trying to do. The difference here is that you made the mistake to think that every money is good money. And this is why I teach people who would like to listen the most important thing in life. When you are able to stand on your own 2 feet, the first thing you do, it's not buy yourself a new car. It's not buy yourself new jewelry. It is not new clothes. It's none of that mess. The first thing you do when you're able is you secure your ability to say no and walk away. Because it prevents you from being forced to say yes to everything, because not every dollar is a good dollar. You're not supposed to say yes to everything. You need to be able to say no and walk away. To do that, you need to be able to back it up. You can't just walk away if you can't just walk away. And that's why the first order of business when you're able is to secure your parameters. And then you could be like, no thanks, I'm not interested. And then you can walk away without losing any sleep. No. She wanted the dollars. She wanted the bag. Come on, girl. Come on, girl. Come on. So she says that to tell you that she was relying. So look, she's putting the blame on the people who paid on Patreon that shared the news. It's not my fault. It's them. I put it on there so nobody could share it, but they shared it. So now, speaking of, right? Because this apology is monetized. It's monetized. 135,566 views. That's roughly about, look, ready? I'll tell you. That would be maybe $3,000 or $4,000. Yeah. $4,000. So this apology that she's making money off of it. Yeah, genuine apology, isn't it? It's not about the money. It's not about the money. It's not about the money. Not about the money. Not about the money. No, I'm just telling you. I'm not throwing darts at her. I'm just calling her bullshit. It's a very stinking bullshit. You know what I mean? And I'm not even into the morality of her doing the pictures. I'm more upset at the morality of her apology video, because you think we're stupid. You think we're stupid. I'm not even that smart. There are people who are way smarter than me. Who would dissect this even better. I'm not even that smart. This is just an average guy who caught all those red flags. You did a terrible job, my dear.
I'm not this evil, heartless person like many are saying.
I don't think she's evil. I don't think she's heartless.
But I'm also doing a lot of self-reflecting.
Oh, yeah, she is. She's self-reflecting, all right. Damn it! No! Oh, what did I do? Did I break my chair? Oh. I gotta change chairs. Look. What? It's not making noise? Oh, there it is. Anyway. What was that? Oh, by the way, since you're laughing, I hope, if you got to this point, that means you like me enough. Look, press the like button. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. I talk about nonsense. No, I talk about something. There's purpose to my madness. There's always is. There's always purpose to my madness. The only time I'm talking too much. Look, just subscribe and like. Thank you. Let's continue.
And I'm looking into sensitivity training.
Oh, wait. So she's looking into sensitivity training. She's not doing it. She's not doing it. Please have a seat. She's not doing it. I wouldn't do it. This is not a sincere apology. Why would I? I'm not doing it. Why would I do it? I'm not really apologizing to begin with. I don't want to waste my time and my money for sensitivity training. You know how much those things cost? Do you know how much those things cost? Sometimes I'm like, wait, what are you teaching me? Rip off. Like those sensitivity training. Wow. Well, that's the market. The market says it costs this much, so pay it.
I did not want to add to the family's loss with anything I said or shared about this case. And it will be a long time before I ever trust myself or my decisions again. To Gannon's family, I have no words that can make this better. No one should have to ever go through what you guys have been through. I am so very sorry for any pain that I have caused you.
Look, let me tell you how her apology should have been, okay? Next segment. Okay, so the apology should have been like this. Hello. Hello. I know if you're watching this, you know exactly what's going on. What a crazy mess. Listen, this is for the family that's affected in question. You don't deserve that. What the hell was I thinking? You don't deserve an ounce of this craziness that I created. And for that, I am sorry. To all my followers, what the hell was I thinking? I let you down! Really? For that, I am sorry. To Patreon and all these YouTube, all these channels that host my stuff, I let you down. My partners, I am sorry. What the hell was I thinking? It was a major lapse of judgment. I'll be honest, I wanted more. I wanted to grow. I wanted more monies. And I didn't think. I was blinded by the dollar. How dare I? I am sorry. I don't know how to move forward from this. I have no idea. I have no idea. Suggestion will be great. But one thing I know for sure, I need to take a little break and rethink this juice that I have. How dare I? How dare I? How dare I? How dare I? Please forgive me. And you know what? Let me handle me. Let me go and fix myself over here. My moral compass obviously is a little tilted. I mean, let me bring that back up straight. And when I come back, and if I come back, thank you if you accept me. What? I didn't even do the crime. Look at that. And I spoke with honesty. You see, I have a condition which makes it very difficult for me to lie. You would know from when I'm lying, which quite frankly gets me in bigger trouble because I get also very upset and annoyed in front of people. And this is why for me, it's very important to be able to walk away, to say to you, F you, because I don't need any of that. Right? So, as I'm delivering you this apology, okay, I didn't even do the crime. And I'm feeling this in my soul. Right? How insane is that? What's her name? Zav, Z-A-V. What kind of name is that anyway? Right? Simple. I don't need a freaking... how long is... Whatever. I don't need like 3-4 minutes. Just speak from the heart if you really meant it. Right? Look. Oh my God. Look at me, so angry. For what? I don't even know. But yeah, that's what I probably should have been. Like that. You did something wrong, period. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. That's if she wanted an apology. She didn't want an apology. She didn't want to apologize. She wanted to explain to you that it's not her fault and why she did what she was trying to enchant you and be like, it's not me. It's not me. It's not me. It's not me. Please, you fell for that? No, obviously nobody fell for that. Let's see what the comment says. F you, 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 F you. Pretty much nobody bought it. Okay? Nobody bought it. I wonder why. Because it was not genuine. Okay? Okay, but now let me get on her side. Oh my God, I'm so angry. Hi, Zav. You don't know who I am. Please. You think a personality like that is not checking out people's... You know she's going to watch this. Hi, Zav. Listen, there's one thing I have to agree with you on something, though. Look, only we can understand. We, as in, like, me and you. It's hard, girl. It's a hard job. I totally get it. Girl, I understand. You were not thinking right because you wanted $1. I understand 100%. 100%. I'm not even that mad at you for that. I'm not even that mad at you for the other stuff. Really, I am not. My moral compassness situation is more angry at the apology. Because you are... This is a con artist. That speaks volume of your character, the con artistness. The pictures, what now? You had a lapse of judgment when it comes to a business decision. You shouldn't have done it. That's okay. Everybody makes business mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. That's fine. Now, this was your true self, my dear. So, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I heard about that story, and I Google schmoogled, researched a little bit. I used my brain cells to skim through it. I was like, okay, girls, girls in my brain cells. All right, girls, we're gonna skim through this together. Oh, got it. That's why it was that quick. Yeah. Please, I'm not going through all that mess. No. I just give me the gist. Let me understand a few things in there. Let's go to my let's talk. Welcome to the Let's Talk. If you're new here, you like me, you really like me. Perfect. I like you too. Press the like. And of course, subscribe if you haven't done so. I'm sorry. Anyway, look, normally I take my jacket off, but I'm wearing a tank top. And then I took it off and I was like, oh, I look very exposed. I don't think you guys see me that exposed. No. I'm sorry. Look, I'm not crazy. Stay. Don't leave. Stay. My boob is itching. Listen. Yeah, it's just too much. Yeah, I have muscles. So, yeah, it's too much. I might scare some of you. Like, what am I watching? What is this? Sorry. I'm trying to be palpable to the masses. That includes men, women, children. Not like that. You know what I mean? I'm trying to be PG-13. Disaster. Oh, Zav. Zav. What are we going to do, Zav? Listen, it's something I teach my girls. Not just Olympic. No. You know, I have nieces. You know, this is a matriarchal family. And sorry, boys. Not to you guys, but to whoever's going to date the girls in my family and marry them, there's going to be prenups, 100%. And number two, they're going to make their own money. That whole, I control you with the finances, you better get down on the drain. Not my girls. No. Equal. 50-50. Oh, you don't like it? You can just walk out. They're being raised like that. You're sorry. The girls in my family, including Chris's, are being raised to stand on their own 2 feet. You're not going to come in here and dictate. That's over. No, it's important. It's very important. It's very important to be able to stand up and look at the problem in the face and say, no. Oh my God, you need to... No. You must. No. You're fired. Okay. It's not easy. It's very difficult, but that's the first goal, is to be able to say, F you, I'm walking out. What are you going to do? Exactly. What? It's not F you money, because F you money is a different story. It's F you, I am not your whore. Yeah. That's what it is. Please. Yeah. It's so important. It's so important. You know, because people will take advantage of you. You give them the chance, they will take advantage. People, it's so rare to meet someone who is just not in it to abuse. It almost doesn't exist. They do exist. It's very rare. I can count on my fingers the people I've met who I know are not there to abuse. 6. In my entire life. 6 people. That's not including family. No. 6 strangers that I've come across with where I know for a fact they will never abuse. If anything, they have my best interests at heart. They could have easily abused, but no, they're like, I'll stare. This is coming to you. So here's what I would do. Yeah, 6 people. 6 people who had my back. And when someone like that happens, you never let them go. Oh, honey, you never let them go. I'm out of y'all stare. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, sure. What do you need? No, you never let them go. Never let them, within boundaries, of course. But you never let them go. You say sorry with eyes closed. I'm offended. Oh, you are? Sorry. That's it. That's it. You need people like that. No. 6. It's such a tough world out there. And you guys know, if I don't get contracts, nobody eats. If I go under, a lot of people don't eat. I have a very stressful situation. If I go under, nobody eats. Okay? So I have to be a beast because people depend on me. What is this? These are my notes from YouTubing. Look at that. Oh my God, I'm killing trees. I'm contributing to global warming. Oh my God. I am pumping those notes like it's nobody's business. I guess that's the last page. Thanks, Zav. What am I doing? I tell you exactly what I'm doing. I explain to you what's going on to me right now. I am going through what I will call, I don't know what the smart people will call it. I call it an episode. Right now through my body, I am feeling high. It's almost like, it's like a jolt of energy. I just feel so good right now. It's going up and down my brain. Like it's going up and down my body. And it feels so good. I can feel it in my fingers. Like I can just, it's almost like I can taste it. It feels so good. And all I want to do in my head right now is scream and jump. Right now, all I want to do is just scream and jump. And it like if I just give in to this feeling, I would scream and jump. And it will feel so good. That is what's happening to me right at this moment. To give you an idea, yeah, but I have to control it. I have to control it. Yeah, of course, because you'll be scared. You know what's going on. But I feel so good at this moment. Almost euphoric. It will go, and then it goes away. It's like a boop, 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 boop. It goes away. It happens once in a while. I guess moments of excitement, and then it calms down. I just got a jolt of excitement. It feels so good. It feels so good. Anyway, that's what I have for you. What do I have for you? Oh, look, it's going down. That's it. It went away. Yeah, it went away. But it felt really good. Like, it felt really good. Okay? Like, almost sex-like, if that makes any sense. Almost like like if Chris was around, it would have been down. It would have been down, like, I'm ready. Are you ready? Like, it just feels so good. Anyway. And then it's gone. I feel normal again. But I have good control over it. Because you can't act like that in a meeting. What? They'd be like, who is this? I don't know. Get him out. Yeah. So I've learned to tame it. And it gets worse when I'm tired. At nighttime, I'm a complete mess, but Christopher likes it, so it's okay. My husband loves it. That's all that matters. Do you want to see my notes for the YouTube? Let me show you, because I'm almost done anyway. Let me show you this MFing mess. This is a problem. I need to find a better way. Oh, by the way, and like, you remember how I told you guys I have this suitcase? No, it's right here. This is right, like thing here. That's my suitcase when I go to my meetings with and work and etc. etc. Yeah. And so yeah, that's the suitcase. I go in there like that with sports gear and a jacket. Good morning. Good morning. Oh yeah, different man. Yeah, my brain is on. That's why I'm different, because I have to control my demons and I have to pay attention, because I have to guess people's intention. I have to guess, like, okay, are you going to be a problem? Are you not going to be a problem? Are you just playing with me? Or are you being serious? Is it just like, I'm not wasting my time? Are we going to talk about numbers? And I have to guess who is who, by the way, and who holds the purse, who holds, like, I have to guess all that, and I have to do it quickly. No, I've become a professional at this, guessing people's intentions. Yeah. You have to. Anyway. Who's happening again? I feel good. I'm having a good time right now. All right. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to go and maybe go for a run. I'm dressed for the gym anyway, so I'm going to go for a run and get that feeling out of my body, out of my system, because it's happening again, and it feels really good. So goodbye. Love you for watching. I'll see you next time.